I'm not going to do the daily forecast just for this one week. It's rare it happens, but literally they have taken the whole week off. There's nothing happening. It's a kind of degree of free will, really, in a way. Just the entire universe resetting, just recalibrating, and just getting ready to just go bam. So I'm going to do a series of numerological reels, what planets represent the numerological years, etc., and vice versa, and what that energy is in that particular year. So it's a little tiny numerological intro. Number one, it's ruled by the sun. It's all about you, and the message is it's new beginnings. So on January the 1st, the sun will be saying, hey, everyone, new beginnings. New beginnings in my year, says the sun. So anything you want to commence, to start, to initiate, to kind of, it's not ending something, that's a different year. It's just basically new beginning. What have I never done before that I wish to commence? What original, stunning, innovative thing, all of which are relevant in the age of Aquarius, have I never done that I've always wanted to do, something I've harbored for decades, maybe even centuries, who knows? But a deep harboring, a deep desire that has never been initiated or commenced. When you enter a numerical 1 year and the next one's 2026, you should be saying to yourself, this is the year. The last time we were in a 1 year was 2017. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 7. 10 breaks down to a single digit. Numerology always has to break down to 9 single digits, 1 through 9. 2017 was a 1 year. The next time we have a 1 year will be 2026. Numerology 2 year. So when you enter a 2 year, you're joined on January the 1st, with a knock at the door, and it's Pluto. Pluto. Pluto is saying, hello everyone, 'tis I, Pluto. I am here. Well, this is interesting because prior to November 19th, when Pluto moved into Aquarius, Pluto was in destructive mode, just arriving and destroying everything. But that was because he was in Capricorn, now he's in Aquarius. He arrives to deconstruct, but reconstruct. Motherfuck. I'm going to turn that phone off for the rest of these reels. And so when Pluto arrives, he's literally saying to you, hello, just say your name is Larry. Hello, Larry. Pluto here. For the rest of this year, I'm going to assist you and actually encourage you to deconstruct areas of your life that you're very unhappy with, and I will help you reconstruct those areas of life that you're unhappy with, because I am now in Aquarius and I am now in benefic mode. This is what happens, and this is the energy that is at your disposal when you enter a numerical 2 year. Numerical 3 year, 2028, next 3 year upcoming, and it's a magical year because it's Jupiter. And Jupiter is benefic and happy and joyous, tad reckless, tad indulgent, party animal, just wants to have a good time. Hello, Jupiter here, party time type mindset. And what Jupiter is effectively saying in the 3 year is, for the love of God, stop stressing out. Stop worrying, stop being hideously anxious, stop thinking the world is going to end yesterday. Relax, number one, and then once you're in relax mode, come party, come play, come experience joy with me. It's about joy, it's about happiness, it's about indulgence, it's about not feeling guilty, it's about not saving and squirreling away every last buck or dollar. Just enjoy life. It's the message of Jupiter. It's the message of a 3 year. Jupiter every single day. If you wake up anxious, stressed out, and walking to the bank to put another $5 in the account, Jupiter is just, you're really not getting it. It's me, Jupiter. Play. Wrest control of that £5 note. Go anywhere, spend it, play with it, have fun with it. This is Jupiter's attitude. A 3 year is joy. Number 4 is represented by the great maverick himself, Uranus, who in fact rules the age of Aquarius, is in charge of our lives for the next 188 years, because the age of Aquarius is a 200-year cycle, which concludes 2212. So we should really respect and enjoy Uranus. He's a maverick. He's all about change. So January the 1st, in a 4-year, next one being 2029, Uranus is going all aboard for the life, the train, the whatever it might be, of change. And it's also about innovation, and it's also about technology, Uranus. So it's a year where Uranus will encourage you and indeed force you. And this is the other thing about these planets. Don't fight the energy of these planets. Once you know the energy, all the planets effectively want to help you, depending where they are, to be honest, in what star sign they are. They're only really a problem when they're in Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. Anywhere else, kind of on the side for the most part. So Uranus, and by this time, is moving into Gemini, actually. I think it's July 7th. I'll be covering that nearer the time. So when you're in a 4-year and Uranus is in Gemini, it's all about innovation, originality, changing things up, just really changing, being able to move, keep yourself fluid, keep yourself flexible, don't tie yourself down, don't tie yourself to long contracts, don't tie yourself to anything. In a 4-year, be able to move fast, embrace change, embrace all things innovative, embrace all things original. In fact, it's down to you. If you want to create something innovative and original and be recognized for that, a 4 is the year. And also you can attain great notoriety in a 4-year, positively and negatively. It's the year of fame, a 4-year. So if you're a budding actor and you're, I don't know, just fumbling through life and you're thinking, I'm going to give it one more fucking shot, make sure it's a 4-year. Number 5, January the 1st. Next year will be 2030 when we have a 5-year. Mercury rules this year. It's about higher education. It's about educating yourself. It's about the arts. It's about the written word. It's truly about networking and kind of communication. Networking and communication is the key, but it's higher learning. It's the arts. It's just educate yourself. It's taking yourself to a point of knowledge that you've aspired to, and you've always want to attain it, but life has got in the way. And it really is, in a way, it's a year to fine tune your knowledge, to really perfect your craft. It's not a year to start something. It's a year to perfect something that you've been nurturing for many, 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 many years. And you just want to take it to that next level to perfect it. And at the same time, networking in a Mercury year is is de rigueur. It's a default. You have to do it. So you cannot attend enough meetings, functions, horrific, mind-numbingly dull parties or events or whatever it might be. It's like, I could live 58 lifetimes. I could live 58 lifetimes. I am never attending that just the kind of event that just makes the moment you see the invite, you're just like, bah. 5-year, attend, because you're networking. There'll be someone there who knows someone who knows someone who knows someone who just might change your life. Numerological year number 6, ruled by Venus. January the 1st, Venus arrives, and Venus says, "Oh, 'tis I, the planet of love, the mistress of love and romance, but also a little bank manager at the same time." Venus is a very powerful fiscal planet, financial planet. So it's love and money. That's a nice combo. Love and money. So Venus encourages you to, if you're single and you're still eating, I don't know, like the same omelette that you've been eating for the last 28 years, time to leave the cave, the cell, the damp cellar, and go, ta-da! 'Tis I, the one you haven't seen for 58 years, looking for love. And at the same time, you can align that with sort of working with money and working positively with money. It's not the worst year to invest in a Venus year. It has very positive financial and fiscal vibes attached to it. But you obviously have to do due diligence, but there is a degree of good fortune in a 6-year where all things financial occur, but you can't be stupid. You've got to be like grounded, level-headed, original, innovative. Think about it if you're investing or if you're whatever you might be doing. Not the worst time to buy or sell something. Anything to do with the finances, when you need a degree of luck, 6 is a good year. The next 6 year will be 2031, by the way. But primarily it is about love, actually. The 6th year, it's really about love. If you are going to find true love, we often find it unknowingly in a 6th year, because Venus loves love and loves to help you find said love. Number 7, Neptune. Let's take these off. Neptune. Neptune is one of the 2 most volatile years. It's a 7 year. Next time we have a 7 year will be 2032. 1 year every 9 years when we can truly rely on our intuition, when we can lean into our intuition and trust it, really quite implicitly. But only 1 year in 9. Right? This is not, this famous, just trust your intuition, just trust your intuition. It should be just trust your intuition when you're in a 7 year. That's how it should be. So that's the positive. You can fall back on that intuition. But up and down. The Neptune year, because Neptune is also about illusion and something that appears real but isn't. It's a year when you must be wary of believing something and not checking that it is actually real or the truth. Illusory year is a 7 year ruled by Neptune. What appears to be just most often isn't. You must clarify everything in a 7 year. Gosh, that sounds too good to be true. It's a 7 year. It is. It's that kind of attitude. Don't take anything at face value in a 7 year. Ever check everything. 7 years is a dangerous year. And it's up and down as well. Very fluctuating emotion, Neptune. So on Monday you can feel $1 million and you wake up Tuesday morning going, oh my God, I've never felt worse. And then Wednesday morning, happy as Larry. Thursday, emotionally broken. It's that kind of year. You have to really ride it out. You have to be stoic and strong and consistent and go, it's just Neptune. It's just Neptune fucking with my head. That's what a 7 year is. So trust your intuition, but clarify everything. Treble check everything. If something appears too good to be true, for sure it is. Okay. 2032 is the next time that one comes around. That's a 7 year. It's a little bit dangerous 7 year. You gotta be really switched on. You have to excuse my French here, but if there is 1 year you simply don't fuck with, it's an 8 year. 8 year is ruled by Cronus, Saturn, the Lord of Karma. You cannot mess with an 8 year. Next time it comes around is 2033. Saturn effectively requires that you do everything above board. You work your socks off. If you've only put in 39 hours in a 40-hour week, you get hammered in a Saturn year. It's that. It's just so objective. You put in 41 hours in a 40-hour week, Saturn's happy. 8 year, you get nothing for free. Nada. You cannot be reckless, immoral, speculate recklessly. Anything like this you cannot get away with in a Saturn year. In an 8 year, if you commence a year and say, I'm not going to do anything this year, I'm going to be reckless, I'm going to speculate, I'm going to buy, I'm going to sell, you will end up 6 feet under in a prison cell or just cast asunder by society. You play by Saturn's rulebook when you're in a Saturn year, and that is an 8 year, and the next one is 2033. Definitely want to make a note of. Positive, because I haven't given you one, Saturn rewards hard graft. So in the 6 weeks after an 8 year, first 6 weeks of a 9 year, you're often rewarded in a grand fashion by Saturn if, big, enormous, capital I and F, you have played by his rulebook. He will reward. But boy, you have to work for it. Year number 9, the one we are about to enter in 2025, is the next time it comes around. So just a few days away from entering a 9 year, ruled by Mars. And it's actually kind of, it can be one of two ways, like that, in a numerical 9 year. It's the end of a cycle and the beginning of another cycle. And it's followed by a 1 year, which is new beginnings. So Mars is like, I am done I'm done with this. It's like getting rid of the detritus in your life. And it could be human detritus, it could be tangible, physical detritus, it could be emotional detritus. Whatever it might be, Mars is like, just get rid of that, utilize my energy, and start this. Like, old energy, bend, new energy, utilize, courtesy of Mars. End of one cycle, beginning of another is a 9-year, all day long. So whatever cycle in your life is grinding you down, you've had enough of, you're like, Mars is like, okay, into touch. Here I am, Mars, enormous amount of energy. Let me assist you with your new beginnings. That's one part. That's the good part. The negative part is if you do very little. Also a great year to commence an physical exercise regime, because you can utilize the incredible energy of Mars. Actually, it could be mental energy, it could be anything like that. But what you mustn't do is do nothing, don't exercise, don't work, if you do nothing in a Mars year, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, the energy will build up and build up and build up, and you'll just turn into the most volatile volcano that's ever existed. You will just be literally, you just wake up each day going, come on. You just be angry. You just be furious, and everyone will be walking on the high street going, the fuck is your problem? You must utilize and expend the energy of Mars. It's the key. Utilize the most powerful, the most energized year that exists, which is a 9-year, which is 2025. Don't waste the energy. Fundamentally, end of a cycle that is just doing your nut in, and the commencement of new, positive, optimistic cycles, utilizing energy of the great Mars.